Mark, welcome to Floor Talk. It's great to have you here.
Judy, it's great to see you again, and it's great to be here.
Great to see you again. And great to see you here today, where you rang the opening bell along with your team to celebrate 10 years since your IPO on the New York Stock Exchange.
What a day, what a morning. It's been great being here, and it really is that moment of reflection. You know, we always like to look forward, but every once in a while you got to look back. And 10 years, we started as a domain company, and now look at us. Like we are a one-stop shop for entrepreneurs and micro businesses. We are helping dreamers dream. And being here today to celebrate that journey was just an amazing event for us.
Now, Mark, what would you say are some of your biggest wins since going public?
We started out, and the whole idea was to bring people to the internet. But now we're creating tools to help entrepreneurs compete. You know, you think about it, I always say the micro business, but it's the mom and pop shops down the block. It's that person who's doing those jobs out of their garage. And they, in this market, in this environment, they need to know how to compete on a global basis. They need to know not only how to sell, but how to reach other people, whether social media, whether, down the block, whether two towns over. And we're enabling that. We're helping them do that. We're providing them the tools that allow them to create these businesses. And when you look at our, ARPU, what we charge, it's all within a fashion that allows them to be successful without, putting themselves so far out in front that it's a financial burden for them. And again, we look at the success of becoming that domain company originally, and now becoming that one-stop shop. And we're proud of that. We also have done it in a manner that we've created a great company, a great culture that focuses on the customer. And look at the strength of our balance sheet and our P&L at the same time. And we've done that over a 10-year period. And I can't help but say, we can't wait for the next 10 years.
Now, Mark, you mentioned some of the tools and services, but which tools and services are you most excited about? We've
actually launched products into the market that help our customers get from discovery to engagement and ultimately to monetization. And it does so by providing them, data that helps them run their business. Really, when you think about it, sometimes companies use 8 applications or 9 applications to manage all this. We're one. And we have a customer care organization that it really becomes the support for them. I am very proud of the fact that I sometimes get high school kids, or even I had an 8th grade kid on a school project, created a business in 5 days and sold $1,000 in that business as a school project. That's how intuitive our tools are right now, that allows people to get to what they want to do much faster.
Mark, where do you see the biggest opportunities for growth?
Our model is very simple. We sell one product. When we get them to the second product, we get them to the third product, they never leave us. They practically become a customer for life on us. And that continues just to build momentum each time, each year. And so we know by being successful in that manner, we don't have to rush to something because we're in a great spot today.
How are you balancing growth with profitability?
We're very proud of the fact that we've in the last 4 years, we've bought back about 25% of our company, right? That's how much we think our company has to grow, how much value we have to offer out there. And so we balance it, as always saying is, hey, we're always maximizing for that free cash flow line and being able to compound on that. And the other two just are worked so they maximize that number.
And finally, Mark, what's next for GoDaddy financially?
I always say we need 2 things to be successful in technology. You have to be able to innovate, and you have to know your customers, and we have both. And what we continue to look for is, what are the jobs our customers need to do to be successful? And that is the opportunity for us to drive this long term. It's funny, we sat here today, opening bell, looked at the last 10 years. Mon and I sit there and go, okay, what is the next 10 years going to bring? And how to, look at where we came from, but let's look at where we're going and look at what we need to do for our customers to get there. We focus on the micro business. We're not trying to go upstream. We're not trying to do anything else. We know this customer base. We have a right to win, and we are excited to provide them the tools to continue to be successful out there.
All right. Well, Mark, congratulations on the 10-year anniversary of your IPO.
Thank you. It's a great milestone. And I have to thank all the GoDaddy people, past, present, future, for everything they've done for us on this journey. It has been extraordinary. I'm just a part of it for the last 4 years, but I feel like I am carrying the torch for the people who had this idea in the first place.
Mark, it's been wonderful to talk with you. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you, Judy. Good seeing you.